Irma, José Félix y sus apellidos y González.
Hey,
Correcto.
how's it going, everybody?
Entonces vamos a buscar a esta persona. Hey, a great Monday morning. It is a different type of morning this morning. I am in Matamoros at the DIF, and it's kind of a long, long story. But I was asked to come to see if we could help uh, a kid that's being detained, but didn't do much good.
It gets hectic. It's not as easy as it seems.
Well, it's kind of weird because at the end of the day, you've got individuals out here that are, probably wanting to take care of kids out here or protect kids,
Yeah.
but they're coming in from other parts of the country, and then you try to intervene and you try to do things the right way and to help them out, and it's like they just want to fill you up with red tape. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it's bureaucracy. It's that I didn't. I know it's the I need to cut off because I need to go try and find this other guy is here in Matamoros to see who could help out. But let me Sam, I don't want to.
Don't do this, bro. Don't.
I do want to talk about a little bit about that PUB increase. You see the post about the PUB increase?
Yes, that it has been like it was gonna go up because of the prices.
Mentioning it and then just cutting the show off is because I do need to go. Sorry.
Say again.
Can you just talk about it a little bit and then just see if anyone comments and then
Well, I haven't seen much about the text, and I know that Roman just texted me.
well add him on if you want. But that'd be interesting. Crazy, but make sure he doesn't go on a tandem. If he goes on a tandem, cut him off. I need to go. Sorry.
Hold on, let me.
Have fun.
All right, bye. Give me a quick second, everybody. Quick second. Oh, thank you for your patience. Hey, good morning, guys. Your post about the shooting is different than most. It had some names. Yeah, definitely. I think it disclosed a lot of information. Like I had seen several other posts from people that were commenting that they were showing like their messages, and it was giving out the names of the people that had called in the I guess that were planning this stuff. So there was like a sophomore there in Lopez with his friends, but some people were not sending their kids. Because of what happened. But apparently they can't do anything because nothing has happened yet. But yeah, putting their names out there is kind of like on the risky level. But yeah, I don't know. It goes back to the whole Johnny Depp. It's a whole lot of hearsay. Yeah. Good morning, Cheese and Sam. Hey, how's it going, Ray? Usually they are generic. Yes. But going back to that, it's crazy. I'm not sure if it's like trying to do a popular thing or something. But it was crazy over the past couple of days with the whole shootings thing. Uh, Chicago had had a big shooting. Buffalo, New York, Houston, and California. Don't ask me what part of California because I don't remember.
So,
Hey, how's it going, Roman?
hey man, I guess Erasmo didn't get my my message that I could do the show in
Oh,
the
it's
morning.
because he was in something over there, Matamoros, about some legality regarding helping a person out with children.
I had no idea he was a lawyer over there.
No, well, he
Just
would
kidding.
work for like more support. That's what he had
Yeah,
said. He went for more.
more support. Yeah, I gotta do that. I had no idea he was in Matamoros. Man, he's always in Matamoros. Does he have a house over there at this point? I don't know. He
Nambe,
says he's away. Can we play?
it's
Yeah.
fairly easy when you're like I guess in the scooter or with a bike to go in
Oh,
and
yeah.
out. It's just a couple of blocks.
Yeah, not a big deal. And everybody knows him. Oh yeah, it's him. Okay, yeah, go. Anyway, how you been? How was your weekend? What'd you do this weekend?
Good. I got back from Houston on Friday morning, like around one something.
Yeah, how much
Uh,
money are you gonna be making at your new job that you're making?
it should vary because they pay like for the moment you take off, but right now
Really?
it it was just training.
I was talking to somebody last week who was telling me that he should have got into the elevator business because they get paid like 125, $150 an hour, and they get paid from the moment they leave their house or something. And I'm like, for real? How does that work? So I guess maybe that happens to you too in this new job of yours.
Uh, well, they said that from the moment you take off from the airplane and stuff like that, from like the departures,
Okay.
they pay you like I guess your flat rate from the when you're mobilizing, when you're traveling,
Hmm.
and after the 40, it's a different rate and whatnot.
But you're not gonna be like taking. Are you going to be traveling and taking like the children from the border or what? What are you doing?
No,
Just kidding.
no, mine's more
Because
with.
people would do that. Well, not. I don't know if
I
people would do that. I've
had
heard of
already
people
talked
do
to
that.
you about the job, but apparently you didn't pay attention.
No, I did. I know. It's you're working on
Remember
the
you were
trailer,
saying
right?
it was a Democrat job because Republicans are against wind turbines.
Oh, that's right. That's what you're doing. Ugh, well, that crap. Yeah. So you're gonna be fixing them, so they can work in the winter. Okay.
No, I'm actually specializing with the blades only,
The
not the
blades.
whole, not the whole.
They don't even like. Do they even work? I mean, I think they do the whole power themselves. They're not actually using the wind to turn it, right? It's the power within the wind turbine that turns it. So they spend like what 95, 97%, 99%, somewhere like that.
No,
Their own power to
it
turn
doesn't
it,
take
and it
much.
produces like 1% energy.
It doesn't take much to get them turning, because they have like a light material.
Mm.
But since it's like a when the same by the same token, it's like light material, so it's easier to deteriorate.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean, they like, especially in our area because we're close to the water. I mean,
yeah,
the salty air ruins it. I mean, just look at an
yeah, there's
old
a lot of
car.
factors to it because down here it's the whole salty water, and then once you go up north to like the whole Minnesota area, it's all the cold weather. So it's always the weather
It's
factor.
something. It's
Yeah.
algo. It's not dependable. But yeah, the liberals say,
Yeah,
well, we
but they're not.
probably,
It's the thing is that they're just trying to use like 30% of like the energy towards that. They're not trying to do 100% green energy.
well,
It's just
yeah, but yeah, tell it to a liberal.
yeah. Most people are not gonna listen because they just have like their minds straight into their ideas, and you're not gonna change. That's what I've learned.
You can't use oil. I mean, look what Erasmo posted this morning. There was a comment, by the way. I don't know if you,
Yeah.
hey, morning, hey, Woodstock, where have you been? Like, Woodstock was here for a long last time, and now he's back. I don't know
Maybe
like,
it's a
where you
new
been.
Woodstock.
It's a new Woodstock. It's a new one. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
No, but yeah, because like Erasmo posted a screenshot of a story from the Herald about PUB prices actually going up. Like, we're gonna lower your rate, but everything's gonna go up for you. Sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
we could
Well,
have done this
they were talking
before,
about the
a long
whole.
time ago.
They
Huh?
were talking about the whole Osaka fee.
Well, yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, we're gonna give you a Rosaka fee for everybody, right? That's everybody, not just the people that live in the Rosaka. So so why? Why are we paying for that? Oh, that's right, because they produce water, or it's gonna be used to clean the resaca, so that the rich people that can afford to live on the resaca can
Have a
like have
nice.
their clean resaca, or what
Yeah,
are they
but
gonna do with that
some of
resaca
them
fee?
like they really need to get cleaned up. Like I know most of them have like trees covering the resaca, but the ones that don't have the trees covering the resaca, they look nice. It's
Well,
like over here.
yeah.
It's like the ones over here in Paredes by Denny's.
Like,
I
what
don't
else do we have to do for the rich people that live on the resaca? Like, do we have to pay for their garbage to be picked up too? Okay, like, what do we have to do for them? I mean,
know.
seriously, like, I thought, the whole point of living in the Rosaka was that you could live on the Rosaka because you can afford it, I guess.
Yeah.
But some of us
Yeah,
that live
no,
in
I think
Southmost can't really
a lot
afford to live on the
more.
Rosaka, huh?
I know you pay a lot more for having like a waterfront type of deal.
Well, yeah, but now we're going to be paying a fee on top of the fact that our utility is going to go up, even though they lowered the rate. Lovely. It's like they lowered our rate like after they figured out, oh man, we just figured out, boom, like the Tanasca thing isn't going to actually happen. So now we're going to lower your rate just as we can't, even if we lower it, your bill's still going to go up.
Like I haven't seen
It's
the
insane.
bills yet. Do you know more or less what they're charging? What are they basing it on? Or
What,
like
the new
is
rate?
there a flat
No.
price?
No. Well, it's
Or is
because
there
the
like
fuel charge fluctuates. The fuel charge, because obviously we're paying more to pay for gas, to pump up, put gas in our car. Obviously, it's gonna be more expensive to fuel up and to fuel the energy. But That's ridiculous. Like, oh, we're finally gonna lower your rate. Thanks, I guess. Like,
Add
hey,
some more things to it.
but no, I'm just annoyed that they're gonna give it. We lowered your rate, but we're gonna give you a new fee that you never had before. We're gonna totally have you a new fee. So everybody that doesn't live in Osaka gets to like pay for that. But I guess they're gonna claim. You see, I haven't read the story because I don't read the Herald because the Herald's a piece of crap. Como dice Erasmo. Um, but I'm going to assume. So this is all but basic assumption. I have no idea. I'm like Erasmo making things up. Just kidding. That they're going to claim, well, the Osaka, whenever there's a hurricane, there's going to be water that we have to lower the water so that the water can go in and we can store the
It's already
water that
being
comes from a
done.
hurricane. Because we get hurricanes like all the time. Like that, right? Like we get hurricane like every year, like sometimes 4 or 5 or 6 hurricanes. Oh, that's right. It was just a rainstorm. Okay, you see, I get confused
It
very
was a
easily.
drizzle.
It
When it
must be the
flooded.
water, huh?
It was just a drizzle when it flooded.
Well, see, pinche, dog just take a piss on the side of the road. Oh my god, unexpected rain. Unexpected.
No, but I
Hey,
wonder what else are they raising, and like, is it reasonable? Because if it's
what, to
like
create a
also
new
being
fee?
charged,
No, it's not reasonable to create a new fee.
no,
It's
no, no,
gonna be.
no. I'm saying like, is it a percentage of something or is it like a flat price? Like, it's
Oh,
what
I
is
assume it's gonna be a flat price fee. And you know what? How government works? It's never going away. And if anything, it's gonna go up. Like the maintenance fee. You pay like a street maintenance fee, and you pay it to the PUB, and PUB said, "Well, it's for the city." Well, yeah, I got it for the city, and so the city gets that money. That money was made originally so that we could fix the streets, but I don't think it regularly goes to fix anything. It's just there. It just use it. Did you get more new money? You know. Luis is saying, might as well get everyone blue trash cans with this peg increase. Pussy. Pussy. I mean, you know. Good morning. Where's your
Just
guest? Yeah.
get a spray can, the blue spray can.
See,
That's blue.
I guess. But do we really want to get the blue? Like, what's the difference between the blue and the greens? I mean, the blue one
I
looks
thought it was a different
shorter,
company, to be
huh?
honest. I thought it was a different company.
Oh yeah, because we have a new company that just keeps changing its name or something gets merged into something. I have no idea. You don't say nada. But no, it just looks shorter. So, but maybe it's more round, so you can fit more things in it, like white things. I don't
I
know.
wouldn't know. All I did was just order another one, to be honest. We have
Do you think it's a new trash can or is it a used trash can?
It will be used, to be honest. If you get anything, it will just be used. You just clean them up.
See, I guess.
It won't be all banged up.
Yeah, like what you're saying, the green ones are all banged up. Okay, they're not made with
Right
raw
now, they
material
are
like wind turbines.
by the way they freaking handle them and everything, but it's still trash. It's still
Yeah, I guess. I don't
like
know.
nah. Hey, but have you heard about the other shootings that have been going on, or that's just something that they just
Oh, the
pushing
one
now?
in Buffalo that happened that all of a sudden the president cares about because it was a white supremacist or something that did it. That
It was
one?
an
You talking about that one?
18-year-old, and supposedly they were black people were
But he was,
targeted.
I believe, wasn't he like a leftist authoritarian? That's what he was. He's not even a right guy, but they're blaming Tucker Carlson for it or something. Like because they're stupid. But I just
I
find it very
mean,
fascinating that the president never went to the one that happened in Wisconsin. Where the black guy that just decides to get in a car and just like run over people. Like we couldn't go to that one. And then the subway one, the one that killed people, that was like a BLM activist or something like that.
yeah.
Like no, can't go to that one. But the one kind, oh, the white supremacists. Oh my God, we need to go to Buffalo. And I'm just like, really? Like the political the crassness of this administration to like we're going to use this to our advantage. But again, if again I all murders are is ridiculous. All mass shootings is bad. Obviously, I don't think I have to say that, but in this culture, you have to make sure you make it clear that you oppose all that stuff. But I think the fact that he's using this like I'm going to go on Thursday. He probably doesn't even know what today is or Thursday is. Old man had no business being our president. Good morning, guys. Hey, Lynn, what's going on? Good morning, Sam and Roman. Hey, Emily. The rationale for the blue trash can is that it's easier to see and fewer people will crash into them. I read that in the Brownsville Herald, so I know it's true. Well, absolutely. Everything you read in the Brownsville Herald is true. Absolutely. There's not a single thing that is false and wrong and bad.
I don't know. I think people will still hit anything. If they
Yeah.
don't know how to drive, they'll still hit it.
Well, I guess. Roman, are you gonna run for anything else? No, I don't think I want to run for anything else. I like just being allowed in person. Hey, did you see that picture of
I just
Lori
love being
Lightfoot?
obnoxious.
I love doing that. It's great. It's easy. You know, it's so much freedom. Like it really is. I have friends of mine who are like get paid to be political consultants, and I don't get paid because well, I don't get paid. They wish they could do what I do and just randomly go up to people and just be me, and they had to be like on pins and needles, like can't go up to certain people. Because I had a friend of mine who I think I've said this story maybe
They're
on the
like,
show.
he's our sponsor.
Well, no, I have a friend of mine who works for one of the major campaigns in the state, and he was standing next to these three ladies at a function. He was just standing there like a lost little boy, just like standing there. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the candidates, she was Tavian, you know, that was nice, you know. So he was just there shy, just standing there, like maybe like 2 feet away from him, just staring at him, like he just never wanted to go up to them, and it was like really annoying me that he just wouldn't go up to those three women. Again, maybe he was shy because his wife was around the corner. Maybe like, ah, what are you doing talking to that girl? But that's not how it is. I mean, they're both campaign workers. They're friends of mine. And so funny, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna go. So I just went up to the lady and just started chit chatting with her, and just like went up to her and talked to her, like, and by the way, I know my friend here needs to talk to you, so I'm gonna let you go. And I walk away and I turn around and he's still standing there, como like an idiot, and he won't talk to him. Just like, and so my friend was like, "Well, it's because like I have to be careful because anything I do or say or interact with somebody might cause problems for my candidate." Like, who cares? It's one stinking vote. Who cares? Just go up to the person and talk to them. So I guess that's why I don't want to run for anything. But
You
you know,
know,
maybe I'll just decide to run against that idiot that runs in Southmost because she's an idiot. You know, maybe I'll run against that one. I mean, since Marco Rodriguez is over there politicando con Morgan Amantia like he was this weekend. Did you see that? Did you see he was?
I did not, but
Yeah,
then
Morgan Amantia did a live and everything. She's all there and all. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. And I'm like, oh my god, se cree bien crazy man. In his new, I think it was at his new house, which he has not invited me to, and I'm very sad that Michael Rodriguez, who finally escaped Southmost, has not invited me to his house. Has he invited you to his house yet, Sam?
I don't know him on that level.
What? They thought you were part of Las Almas with him or something.
No,
Like you were just like a groupie.
no.
No.
I would just mess around with them like on their page. But
Oh, okay.
there's
Sure.
they're young cats. They're like I know he's a year older than me,
Oh,
but
you're still calling him a young cat, really?
no. The original ones they're like a year older than me.
Oh, okay.
And then, like the newer ones, they're like 3-4 years younger than me.
Wait, they're newer ones?
Yeah, there's like the original ones, the ones that
Mhm.
were like always messing around, and then like the newer ones get
So they're like
sexual with
the like so the Michael would be like the old Wiggles, and then they're the new Wiggles.
yes.
Like, right? Is that right? But do
Like
they,
when I
you know,
saw
like
him,
the
I
new
know I
Wiggles?
saw him when it was like the whole wrestling thing that they did over there in Gonzalez Park.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because I saw them there, and they seem like the younger cats compared to
Okay.
like the ones I had seen before.
I've
But then
never
again,
heard
I'm just
of young
comparing them
cats.
with Michael.
Okay.
'Cause
No,
I
but
know Michael's a year older.
no, so you know, like the new Wiggles have like one of the old Wiggles that's still with them. Like he couldn't let go of the Wiggles, so
When you
he's still
said
there.
Wiggle, I just realized you're talking about some sort of like not cartoon, but some show.
You've never seen the Wiggles? Don't you have children who watch the Wiggles?
You do not watch the Wiggles.
Like the Wiggles are from Australia. They sing songs and they're cool. Not
Like
really.
making them watch, I don't know, Barney or
I like the
something.
yellow Wiggle, the new Wiggle, the girl Wiggle. She's kind of cute.
Like, did you ever make your child watch Teletubbies?
No, well, he
That's
watched it a
exactly my
little bit.
point. You say straight up, no, that's what I do with Wiggles. It's
Well, no,
weird.
I mean, he watched it every once in a while, but and maybe my older one did a little bit every once in a while, but I'm not really. Like, I wasn't a fan of the whole purple Teletubby and all that stuff, so I don't know.
But no, I didn't know that Michael was like getting in touch with La Mantilla because it seems like I don't think to be honest, I think Sarah's gonna win that race. No?
Why? Okay, why do you think Sarah's gonna win that race?
Because I don't know, La Mantilla, she's out there, but I think Sarah has more, I guess, people who are actually like voting for her. Has more crowd, more what's it called? Clout.
Clout, like
Yeah,
Clout, or crowd,
yeah.
CROWD. Clout. Oh, okay. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what I
more
think.
followers and everything.
I'll tell you what I think in a second. Do y'all wait? I'll tell you what I think. like a tease.
Like on
Trump
this one,
versus
if
Clinton.
there should be like a Trump versus Clinton, I don't think it'll be the original Donald Trump. It'll be probably be like the daughter or the son.
The daughter, which daughter? Which daughter? Tiffany or the other one, Ivanka?
Yeah, Ivanka.
Hmm. I don't know about that. I'm not into like I don't want Trump versus Clinton again. Like I really don't. I don't want to do that again. It wasn't cool the first time, and I don't really want to do it again. Trump would beat her again, like no doubt. But I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want this to turn out like what
Like
like
the apprentice.
Floyd Mayweather and whoever random person he fought like 2 or 3 times. So now is the chance to focus on using the sports park. Now that would be a great time. I mean, since they were bragging about how good it was, that's true. They should totally use it. Maybe that's what the Rosaka View is going to be for, so they could bring in new clientele for the sports park. I don't know.
But it's like how they say if they can, it's like on the tourist tax, they can only use it towards a certain thing. I'm hoping this Osaka fee can only be used towards
I
Osakas.
don't even know why they're doing it. Like you should be ashamed of yourselves for creating a new fee. That's what government does. They just create a new fee because they want to, because they need new money for something. And they make it sound really cool, like, oh, we're gonna fix your streets and we're gonna like maintain it and we're gonna clean your streets, and that's why we're gonna create this fee. And then all of a sudden it's what? Isn't it like $5-6 now when it just increases randomly because then when they need more money, more of our money, and nothing really improves, but they
Nothing
want more
really
of our
happens.
money.
They're charging.
Huh?
It's like with the whole brush thing. They keep on charging every month, but they only pick it up
They
later.
don't pick it up. And really and truly, how much brush do you really have in your little lot of 50 by 50 feet by 100 feet? Like, really? So you're paying how much money every single month? You really hardly ever have brush. But when you do have brush, they never pick it up. That's lovely.
It takes them a while to come by.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, but we're backed up. We're backed up. Everybody had their trees frozen, and it took like how long? Thank you to everyone for the congrats. I don't get it.
On Facebook, this guy was shared on Erasmo because Erasmo married this guy with a younger lady,
Oh
and
wow.
everybody started hating, man, like about like, oh, for the papers, and I don't know what.
Okay,
And
how young is this girl? Like,
because this guy looks what, like 50-ish, and the girl
I'm
looks
gonna say 58.
okay. Let's say 58.
I'm gonna say 58.
The girl looked maybe late 30s, early 40s.
Pues hey, everybody needs love, right? Everybody needs love.
Yeah, but that's it. That's el señor del puente.
Congratulate, dude. I want to congratulate you. Is she at least hot? You
Sure.
know,
The guy looked familiar. I recognize him because he had like the Cheech face type
is
of.
this like gonna be his second or family? Okay, or has he ever been married? Do we know?
He's never been married.
He's never been married.
I know. I'm just playing. I don't know.
Wow. Well, hey, again, everybody needs love, and that's why they made the blue pill, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but in serio, congratulations. I mean, again, everybody needs love. That's all Erasmo is, puro love. He's not negative, he's just puro love. Roman, they should make a rule that you can't be asking for donors outside of your county. Like, for example, Eddie Trevino hosting events and asking for donors in Hidalgo. That shouldn't be allowed. Well, I mean, you can get money wherever you want.
You gotta try to make money somehow.
You gotta make money. I mean, remember, there's not a lot of money in Cameron County. You know, they made a big deal
Supposedly,
about we need a Cameron County event so
there's
we
not
can
enough
make
money in
money.
Cameron County.
So you
Supposedly,
yeah. And I'm not gonna say that because my friend who I'm supporting, and don't get me wrong, Eddie's a friend. I consider him a friend, and I voted for him in 2018. I have no problem saying that, and I've told everybody I voted for him. But I think that there's a couple of things that, in my personal opinion, he did wrong, and I want change. And like for me, the big deal is the Serena thing. He brought it back with 6 months left, 6 months after losing, bring it back, and he loses again. And I just think it's ridiculous doing that. I mean, at least wait a little while, do more of a study, do something, and he didn't. He learned his lesson, so that bothers me. So I'm not going to vote for him. I haven't told him, but I'm pretty sure you all can tell him for me.
the same way that they ask for people for at the small business loans to build like a business plan and have everything strategically.
Yeah.
all this sort of binder with all that information. They should have done that.
Yeah.
They should have known better
Yeah.
and make something like that.
Well, anyway, so I mean, Costco's gets some of his money from outside the county. I mean, there are people that,
Yeah,
will
people are gonna give
donate.
money
So people
wherever they
donate. So I
can,
don't have a problem with it. I don't.
but
Look at the
now
pictures,
you gotta know, like,
Luis.
just keep it in mind.
Luis wants you to bring up the picture, so I guess so I can see and everybody can see. And then while you're doing that, research.
I don't even know where the heck the picture is at.
We just go to Erasmo's page and you scroll down and you bring it up and you share your feed if you're able to, or
It's not
copy it.
easier for me to
You're
put
just
it.
gonna bring it up on your phone and then make yourself bigger, right? So you can take up the whole screen so everybody can see your phone, and then we can all tell how much you pay for your phone. You know, guys, like when you do screenshots of your phone, I don't want to see your battery life, and I don't want to see what kind of your phone service. I
All
don't
the
want to know that you
notifications,
use T-Mobile or Sprint or AT&T
all
or
the
Cricket.
notifications.
I don't want to know that. So you gotta learn how to crop your screenshots. Like some people will send me their screen. Hey Roman, you gotta see a screenshot. That's the guy. See, that's nice, dude, Mr. Fuente. You're the man. You are my hero. Porque no está fea. No está fea para nada. Like congratulations,
What are you saying
Mr.
about the
Del
guy?
Puente. I'm not saying anything. That she's a lot younger and he married her. Congratulations. If you don't have money, Mr. Del Puente, you must have some other gift that I don't know about, and I don't want to know. But congratulations, my friend. You are here to all men as we gray and get older. Congratulations. and that's not me being funny. That's me being No está fea. Congratulations. You know how like sometimes you know people, it's like está fea, but she's nice. Pero this one doesn't look fea. I don't know if she's nice. Maybe Mr. Del Puente can tell us if she's nice. Now, is his last name really Mr. Del Puente? Like he got married? Did he get married and then they just call it El Del Puente? Like he just found somebody?
As in the guy from the bridge.
Pero, so we don't really know his name.
No, we don't know his name.
Okay. Mantilla has no personality. Sarah has charisma. Okay, look. Okay, you see, I knew somebody would bring it back up so I can talk about it. Look, I think Sarah's going to win. Even though I have friends of mine who are in La Matias camp, and they're like, nobody wants to tell me polling. Okay, nobody want. I asked over the weekend, hey, can you give me some polling, some inside polling, so I can see? Because they're doing it because both campaigns have money to do polling, and they're like, no polls, and I'm just like, why don't you have any polls? With the amount of money that she has spent, how do you not have any polls? And so if they don't have any polls, I'm going to assume the polling is bad for them, because if they have to have polls. So just share me. I'm not going to tell everybody. Just tell me what your poll. Huh?
If you're losing, you're not going to show it.
Right. So I just want to, what's your internal polling? Just tell me what it is. And, but if you don't want to tell me, pues, I'm not going to tell anybody. We're going to find out in 8 days anyway. By the way, today is the 8-day campaign finance reports are due by midnight. So we're going to be able to find out sometime tomorrow morning or sometime later today how much money La Mantilla has raised and how much she has spent. And I can't wait to see those numbers. And same thing for Sarah. And look, Sarah has personality. She does. She's a very personable gal. I know Erasmo's not too happy with her because she doesn't want to come on the show for some reason. But I bet you if she wins a general election, she's going to want to come over here and talk to people because there are Republicans that watch this stuff. But I'm not voting for Sarah in November. I like her. If I want my Democrat friends to vote for her, because she's from Cameron County and she's nice and she has charisma. But I'm not going to vote for her in November. I will be happily voting for my friend Adam.
I'm thinking like, okay, besides personality and charisma, like based on their platforms, like who do you think has a better shot? But I know you already said Sarah, but
well, no, look. What I find funny about La Mantilla's campaign is there's many things I find funny about the campaign, but I'll give you one example. When you look at her latest TV ad, because she's the only one on TV. Sarah is not on TV. La Mantilla is. So I don't know if that's a good thing for Sarah. I'm surprised Sarah's not on TV. So
she's more
should
out
be on
there
TV.
physically.
But La Mantilla is everywhere. I'm watching soccer on USA. The Premier League soccer. I was watching MSNBC because I'm stupid and I just want to laugh at them. And so she's on all kinds of TV. She was on Channel 4 or 5 during the weather. She's on ESPN. So she's freaking everywhere. One of my friends said that he saw an ad for her in the Coastal Bend at a bar. Like they have like some TV service that like Click or something or Cliche or something that you get and you play music in the bar and her ads would come up. So I'm like, wow, that's like
Yeah,
shadow
I know
mining
the
right
guy
there.
in charge of that.
Yeah. Oh, you do? You know the guy?
Yeah, because they go around I guess in the hotels and they put the TVs and they just have it like on repeat
Ah.
for like other commercials.
Well, I mean,
Cool
but
guy
no,
though.
but this is like music. Like this is music that they play in the clubs, like
Okay.
in the bars or something. I don't know. I've never heard of this TV thing, but anyway, it's like streaming or something. Anyway, so she's there, but her latest TV ad is the one where she has the guy who was a student at TSTC, and the guy's wearing a TSTC shirt. Like he wants you to know he went to school, I guess, at TSTC. And she's talking to him like, "Oh wow, wonderful, great." I mean, he goes to school at TSTC, but you know where they filmed it? At UTB. Like those of us who know, or actually from Brownsville, know that they were at the student union. You can tell because I've been to the student union and it's outdoors. So why was the guy wearing a T? Like, why didn't you film it at TSTC? Why did you film it in Brownsville? Why did you film it here? Like, is it because you want people to think that TSTC is beautiful and gorgeous and wonderful as opposed to our gorgeous, wonderful UT Brownsville or former UT Brownsville? But then again, I think the student union is part of TSC, right? Texas
Yeah.
Southern College, right? Okay, so technically it's not at UTB, it's at TSC. It's crazy. All right. I'll comment more because there's more comments coming in. So bring the Señor del Puente on the show. Erasmo's been flaking anyways. Oh man, I want him to come on the show. That would be great. He should come on the show. Cuando quieran. Me and my wife are ready. Had a wonderful wedding. I bet.
The
Like, I
guy's
wonder,
recuperando
does he
todavía.
need, huh?
He's recuperating todavía.
I have a pain in my chest and I can't breathe. Everyone knows what's gonna happen with that pic.
Erasmo, no.
Señor del Puente. I noticed he limited the comments. Why? Why were they bad comments? Can you read some of them? I want to read some of those.
I don't know. I
Read
think
some of
they
those
were getting
comments.
kind of
man.
bad. I know in
Because
the
I haven't
beginning.
seen it.
I just read when it was like getting in towards the beginning.
So he limited it. Wow. Yeah, because they're clients. Again, I'm not pooping on the man. I'm like, congratulations, you are a hero. Now don't go be marrying my daughter. I'm like, congratulations. Oh, anyway.
man.
Okay, you're gonna read a couple. Read a couple, but there better not be you getting disgusting because I'm just gonna kick you off.
I'm
You can't even do it.
Let me see
Okay,
what-
show the picture. Wait. Show the picture so everybody sees the picture who came in late.
No. Let me just read you one comment.
Okay, one.
Qué gran bendición que tu abuelito esté presente en tu día de tu boda. That's messed up. Man.
Hey, that is a blessing. You know, to have your grandparents there when you get married, that's a blessing. That's totally a blessing. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, but you're thinking that El Señor del Puente is the grandfather. No, he's the bride, he's the groom. He's the bridegroom, right? That's how you call it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's horrible.
Like before it gets worse. No, it's pretty bad.
Hey, Ann, what's going on? Hey, you guys. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Is La Mantilla coming back? I think I heard Osmo said she was, and I also feel like Roy definitely left us. Wait. I would love for La Mantilla to come back, and I want to be on that show. Sam, can you make it happen? If she comes on, you make sure that I'm on that show because I want to ask questions.
I know you ask tougher
I'll ask some good questions, like some good questions, like who does your makeup? Who dresses you in the morning? I don't know. Are you married?
What
Are you
is it?
single?
What was gonna
I want to
happen?
know. These are questions people want to know.
I know
And
that.
think
I know that Erasmo was gonna have like lunch or dinner with Roy yesterday. I'm not sure it went through or not.
but
and
chocolates are not allowed, right? I'm assuming he told him, hey, if you're gonna have a date with me, Oh, or lunch date, dinner date.
Yeah,
No chocolates. No
because I
chocolates.
know they were gonna like. Not. I guess not agree on stuff, but just I guess just talk. To see
So,
what's going on.
because
I
you
know Roy
know,
has been posting more stuff about like I saw his post about volunteering in downtown with the asylum seekers.
oh,
Uh,
you mean where he uses Little Caesar's pizza, but he doesn't use it Dodici, which I think is hilarious. Like, why are you feeding asylum seekers Little Caesar's pizza when you have perfectly good pizza by the mayor? Why doesn't the mayor donate all that pizza he has from his business to feed for the asylum? I mean, it's not like they're that far away. They're what, a block away from his Dodici? But no, they're gonna give him. I mean, that's not a way to welcome them to our city. Giving them Little Caesar's pizza. Not that Little Caesar's pizza is bad. I mean, but you can't compare Little Caesars with Dodici pizza, right? What's gonna happen with
I
that
don't
farm?
know. It's up there.
It, well, I don't know. Maybe
Why
maybe
have you
maybe
been to the Lichis yet?
I went during the pandemic. I went a couple of times.
Hmm.
I
So you
still
say
prefer. I
it's a lot
still
better than
prefer.
Little Caesars then?
Well, I mean, I prefer Gio's pizza because it's different, and I also
You know
prefer
what, man?
Louis
I've been
pizza.
wanting to try Juice for like the longest time. I've never got around to it.
Well, it's a different type of pizza, but if I'm gonna have pizza, I'd rather go to Gio's or Louis Pizza. Like last night, I had Louis Pizza,
Oh,
over on Dana 802, which is good pizza. Like I think it's better than Dodici. It just is. But anyway, that's just me. What's gonna happen with that forum that he and the other commissioner were gonna have? Maybe he flip flopped on it on the issue. Oh, he flip.
oh, that's true with Cardenas.
Get it, Sam. He flip flopped. Like chancla, flip flop. Haha.
I'm smiling, but you can't see it because of the comment.
I will see. We'll see. Well, I know, but I would love to have him
Well,
in
no,
town.
he said it was going to be around May or June.
Well, you were talking about Roy's comment. He made a long post or something about the
The
Roe
pro-choice.
Dobbs issue, the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and I can't help but laugh at that because this is the same guy who used to call himself a conservative, and I think most conservatives want a Roe v. Wade overturned and are pro life, but I just can't believe it how far left he's become. Like, because he said, I mean, he has a picture of Ronald Reagan on his cover photo, covered in rainbow colors for whatever reason, which I don't know what he has against transgendered people because he's not using the right flag anymore. I mean, there are more colors now in the pride flag, but for whatever reason, he only wants to focus on those. I'm just messing with Roy. Obviously, I'm just funny. But in all seriousness, like, why is he so leftist? He claimed he was a conservative. Like, I used to know him as a conservative, but I guess he's not. He's not a conservative. He's just gone that way. But then again, he's
I
supporting
mean,
La
it's like
Mentira.
we always say, man. Some people are just like, guess, kind of in the middle. It's just a huge spectrum when it goes like from left to right.
I don't think so. I,
No.
I don't I don't think you could have been a conservative at one point and then all of a sudden, like there's this guy named Bill Kristol. He's a neocon. He's a neoconservative.
So
He
you're
used to
saying
be
that you cannot start as conservative, and then suddenly you're just like, you know what?
Look, I go with the line of Winston Churchill. If you're in your 20s and not a liberal, you have no heart. If you're in your 30s and not a conservative, you have no brain. Usually as you get older, you become more and more conservative. But for whatever reason, Roy was a conservative at one point. Then I guess moderate became a liberal. It's very rare. I think it's fairly rare. But I mean, I'm just a little bit annoyed by some of his statements and some of the claims that he's making based off of this particular rule. And I think the potential leak of the draft, and I think he's afraid or concerned that because gay marriage has only existed in this country for like a decade, that it's going to go away all of a sudden because it hasn't been part of the long-term natural history of our country. And I think it's bullcrap. One, I don't think I don't think gay marriage is real. I don't think that it should have ever happened. I think, but that's just me. I'm not a constitutional expert. I just don't think our founding fathers believed in 250 years ago when they were making the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, that all of a sudden, um, that they perceived that the federal government was going to condone gay marriage throughout the country. But that's just me. I just it just you call me crazy, but I don't think they thought about that.
That's definitely a whole lot of you.
Well,
But
huh?
I won't call you crazy though.
I don't
I
know.
won't call you crazy.
I just think it's
That's the
kind
guy
of
we're saying
odd.
about.
But hey, But I think that's his problem, and a lot of leftists are problem with the potential leak. They're afraid they're going to use this as a basis to overturn a lot of things that should never really happen. I mean, look at what happened with
I don't think
Obama.
they'll overturn it, to be honest.
What game? What Roe v. Wade?
Like any of the whatever has happened recently, I don't think they'll overturn it.
Well, I mean, like look what happened with the bake my cake pig, bigot kind of stuff that's happening in Colorado, where they're forcing people. Like, I don't believe in your stuff, and you're making me bake a cake, or you're making me participate in your event because you want me to be a photographer so I can be part of your what I perceive to be um against my morals. So it's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna force somebody, like, let's say somebody who's an African American, right? He's an African American and they own a a Photoshop or photography store or whatever, and because they want to be funny, some white supremacist ass much guy comes over to the store. I'm gonna make you come to my marriage and stuff, and I want to make you. I mean, maybe I'm being racist by doing this, but you're is that
Very
okay
much
to have
so.
an African American come to your wedding filled with white supremacist stuff, and or you're gonna come over to my clan meeting and take pictures? I'm like, what?
Well, it's 'cause
Like,
I understand the
you know
whole
what I
fact
mean?
of
You're not gonna do that. That's wrong.
declining service.
Mm,
He could have just declined service because apparently you can't decline service based on certain things, correct?
I guess. I just think that there's other bakeries and there's other things that you can do. Like, I don't think that somebody should be forced to do something they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to, like, hey, I'm ordering a pizza for my
They could have
favorite
just left it
place.
as that. Like, hey, you know what? I have too many orders for that day or something. They should have just made a blanket statement like, hey, we can't service you.
I mean, but like it's one thing to, like, hey, I'm gonna go order a pizza and I'm gonna go pick it
It's
up.
like if you go to the restaurant and like, hey man, we're not gonna serve you. You're Mexican. You
Well,
would
that's
throw
different,
you would
you
throw a
know,
pitch fit.
because you're not extra work. I mean, if you're gonna order somebody, you're gonna go to get a photographer, you're gonna get a person who's making a cake or something, and you're gonna have it delivered to that place. That's a little different because you're making them leave their establishment. You're making them hang out with people they don't want to hang out with, and they don't feel comfortable for whatever reason, or they don't condone it. That's just weird. But hey, and I don't marry anybody. So if you need somebody to marry you for whatever reason, is that Cheech Marin? Who?
The one that was getting married.
El,
The one that got married at the
el
bridge.
señor de la Puente? Del Puente. Sorry. Illegally. Feel like Roy was with you all to push the arena. Thoughts? Was he here
Mm.
pushing the arena? Did he push it? I don't
He
think
kind of
so.
said his point of view, but I don't think he pushed it. It's just like anything else. We're here to make our statements, but we don't really like when people are pushing their ideas down our throats.
Like me.
Yes.
No, I think that Roy was only here so that Erasmo could leave him alone. Like,
No, well, I think he was
stop attacking me.
he was
You're-
still straight out forward with his conversations. He was like not beating around the bush, which totally appreciate. Not like other commissioners who kind of hide behind their little lives.
Are you talking about Jessica? Because she's my friend. She's not actually.
I may or may not be talking about her.
Well, because she had me blocked. She's not my friend. She had me blocked.
No, I'm pretty sure she blocked you like within a couple of weeks of knowing you. But that's because
Actually, no. We were very good friends for many, many years. Then she blocked me. Whatever. Her loss.
I wouldn't say many years.
There at least we were friends for at least 4. At least 4. And then she bye Roman.
And then it was like a complete twist.
It was. She was like mean.
Yeah, but no, I think
It's okay.
Roman was straight. It was like pretty much straight out with everything, trying to make sure he clarified everything because there was a whole lot of assumptions of many things. He just pretty much cleared it out. And if there was to be any other like issues, I'm pretty sure he'll come out and clarify them too. Like he was the one that told us about the whole PUB, the rates going up, and even though the mayor was saying that they were going to go down, he was like, no, end of the end, like the final price that you're going to end up paying is going to be a lot more. But we'll continue with the rest. When is the next election, and for what is it again?
Oh, well, okay. Today is the first day of early vote and the Republican and Democrat primary runoffs. Erasmo texted me yesterday, asked me, "Are there any Republican races?" I'm like, "Yes." And so there are 3 Republican runoffs. One of them is for the Texas Attorney General. So if you're a Republican, go out and vote. Or if you didn't vote in either primary, and that just so you know, if you did not vote in May in either primary, and you did not participate in another party's nominating convention, which includes like the Libertarians, like if you didn't participate in their nominating convention, or you did not participate in the Republican or Democrat county conventions or precinct conventions, then you thus affiliating yourself with either party, then you can vote in either party's primary runoff. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If you want clarity, ask me again, and I'll try to do it again. But if you vote in the Republican primary in March, or you vote in the Democrat primary in March, you can vote in that same party's primary runoff. And so here in Cameron County, we don't have any local Republican primary runoffs, but we do have 3 statewide campaigns. One of them is the Attorney General's race between the incumbent Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton and the other against the current Texas Land Commissioner George P. Bush. And for the record, I'll be voting for George P. Bush. I'm not hiding it. That's who I'll be voting for in the runoff. Then there is the Texas Land Commissioner race between Dr. Tim Wesley, and apparently he's a doctor. I didn't know, but apparently he's a doctor. And then Dr. Don Buckingham, who's actually, I believe, a medical doctor. I think Dr. Tim Wesley, I think he's a doctor of theology or something like that. I could be wrong. I don't think he's a medical doctor. But anyway, I don't know who I'm voting for in that race. I went to their only forum where they're both together during the primary runoff. And in Harlingen, some organization called Texas True Project or True Texas Project hosted it. I didn't come away impressed by either candidate. Either candidate is significantly better than the Democrats' version of the Texas Land Commissioner candidates. But I think most people that I know will be voting for Dr. Dawn Buckingham, in part because she has the endorsement of President Donald Trump and Texas Senators Ted Cruz and John Cornyn. And so I think most people I know will be voting for her. Although Tim Wesley did run for Congress in Congressional District 15 twice, in 2018 and in 2020. In 2018, he was the Republican nominee in Congressional District 15. In fact, Mayra Flores, who is currently running for Congress in 34, worked for Tim Wesley's campaign in 2020. I do know that. And in 2020, he did not beat Monica for the nomination in 2020. That went to Monica. So he's run for Congress. He's known in the Valley. I just don't think he's currently the historian for the Republican Party of Texas. I just don't think he has anything enough to beat Don Buckingham. And then the other race is the Railroad Commission race between current incumbent Railroad Commissioner Wayne Christian and a lady by the name of Sarah Stogner. I will be voting for Wayne Christian. That's who I'm voting for. I'm not hiding it. Sarah Stogner, if anybody's not heard of her, she's the one that did during the runoff. She did what people call semi-nude. I don't know why they call it semi-nude, because she was wearing pasties and she was wearing it looked like a thong panty, but it could be regular bikini cut panties. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but she was like wearing that outfit with, I believe, a cowboy hat, and she was on top of an oil rig, like one of those oil things that, dig oil like this, and she was riding it as it was sort of, I guess, I don't know, it was moving. And that made a lot of news. And there were a lot of men that I know that decided to vote for her because she's very bouncy, I guess. They're Sam, I'm not telling, do not look for that video. I know you're looking for that video right now, but if you want to look for it, it's on Twitter. It's also on TikTok. If you want to look at that video that I'm talking about.
I was looking at Tim Wesley's profile. Where
okay. If you want to know how to spell Stogner, it's spelled Stogner. Stogner. You want to look for her video. Not telling you to look for it. I'm just saying, if you want to look for the video for your further research capabilities, and anybody else out there who wants to look at that video, and then you can, get screenshots of it, and because it's very quick, very short, So if you blink, you miss the pasties.
I'm sure you can find it in other hubs too.
I'm just saying. And and the thing is if I were her, I wouldn't have. And she, if I'm not saying I've investigated into those pasties, but I believe they were not the very patriotic pasties. I believe they were black pasties, but I could be wrong. But I
Not
think she would have probably
patriotic.
gotten more votes.
That's a Republican way to twist things.
What?
They were black. It was non-patriotic.
I would have said, if I were running her campaign, I would have said go for patriotic pasties or maybe white stars or something. But she went with, I don't know. I believe they were black. I could be wrong. I have not zaprudered the film of that, that thing. But I'm voting for Wayne Christian because
Yeah,
he's
no, I was seeing
Christian.
his PhD. Like, I know his bachelor's was in religion, master's in
Hmm.
Christian ministry, and his PhD it says educational leadership from Trident University International. But
Educational leadership.
yes, educational leadership from Trident University International.
Okay. All right, and then I'll tell you about the Democrat races that we go through the comments. Roman, how long have you known Trey, and what happened with him? He wasn't always trying to make bank, was he? No, he was
Are you
cool.
sure?
I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't know.
I think when the moment he came back, he already had like an agenda of like making bank.
Oh, you mean when he came back from UT Austin and being a lawyer and stuff?
Yes.
You think he got
From
too
the
full of
moment he
himself or
got
something?
into TSC, do you not think that he was already trying to make moves with Adela and the rest of the people, and they already had their group going on?
Well, look,
Did you not know him back then? How long have you known him?
I've known him when she was in college when he was a little wannabe nerd. I went to we were college friends and stuff. Um, I
Or you just didn't see that
No,
part?
I just thought he was a little nerd. I mean, that's what I thought. And the thing is, he wasn't a nerd like me, like he wasn't smarter than me. Like I was super nerd and he was nerd. There you see, there are different classifications. I was super smart, super like everybody knew, like Roman's smarter than you. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna hide my smartness. And he wasn't. And he was
You had
just
to face.
no, it's just that I was just smarter than everybody else. I just was. I was a better writer. I mean, he would take history classes, but it wasn't fair. You can't compare me to him. I mean, you just can't. And then I guess he worked as a sports reporter, sports editor for the Collegian, so he had it in there. So he became friends with certain people in that crowd, and that's what he cared about. And then he went and him and my friend Tim Lopes and my late friend Derek Juarez, all three of them were able to get into UT Law School, and then they went to UT Law School together, and they were like, "Oh my God, they're so special! They got into UT Law School because UT Law School made a big deal about them wanting to come over and go down to Brownsville and pick up three little random Mexicans, I guess, I don't know, Hispanics, and like bring them in, because we don't have enough of those."
We need that diversity around here.
Yes, yeah, I don't know. I'm making things up, that's what I'm doing, right?
No, I understand. I hear the hater talk there coming out.
And they're like, we're gonna take them, and they went all together, and they got their degrees together, and they would write little glowing stories about them, and oh my God, look at how wonderful they're doing. Our little poor little Mexicans finally making a UT. They would write little stories, and I guess the Collegian or press
I don't
releases or
know. I
whatever.
think people will remember more the girl from Jimmy Fallon, the one from UT Austin.
I don't
Do you
know
remember
that
that
one.
show?
Uh-uh.
Jimmy Fallon had a show in a stadium in UT Austin,
Mm-hmm.
and some girl was like, she got a scholarship, and she's like, Puro 956. You remember that video?
No, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Look it
I'm
up
not, I'm
on
not
the
hip
regular
like
internet.
you young cats. No, so then he went over to UT and he got his degree there, and then he came back, and it was wonderful. It was like, great, congratulations, came back. But he was always cool with me, and we were cool and stuff. He was my lawyer, and then he decided to be stupid and unfriend me. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know about that comment, so I
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not an expert in that field. Sorry. I wish I were, but I'm not. Los van a regañar. Why? What did I do?
And by the way, congrats, Mr. Martinez is gonna have another baby.
Wait, I can't see the picture, so I don't know how old he is.
Man. He's young.
Okay.
He's way younger than you.
Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I don't know. Well,
I bet we'll join the Trump ticket in 2024.
I
Probably.
don't even think that Trump will be the nominee in 2024. Oh, I don't think he's gonna be a nominee. I think right now, if I'm betting DeSantis is the nominee, the governor of Florida. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm betting on.
Really?
I don't think Trump is. Look, they came out. There was a poll over the weekend. Was
He'll
it
probably be
NBC?
like a different person than DeSantis.
Do you think it's gonna be somebody else? Not DeSantis, really? Who?
I don't know. I don't see him.
People love him because he's loud like Trump, but he has accomplishments as governor of Florida. I mean, I'm not gonna vote for him right now. So
Yeah.
no,
All
I'm
right,
not.
man. Any last comments before we leave? You
Oh, you gotta leave already? What time? Oh, that's right. You started late. I thought we had like 5 more minutes.
No, we started on time. You got here late.
No, because it's 9:58 right now, and you've been going live for 56 minutes. So that means you were late. Because I can do math. Yeah. Anyway, apparently people are mad about Elon not wanting to take over Twitter or something like that, and they're having fights on it. That's why I was
He's
looking
gonna take
over.
over as well.
I don't know. He's on Twitter. Takeover is on hold. And then apparently Trump was in Austin on Saturday, and people were saying that he didn't have it wasn't jam packed or something.
Surprised because Central Texas is all Trump.
In Austin?
No, Central Texas.
Oh yeah, I guess.
All
other
that
than
surrounding areas, the Fredericksburg, New Braunfels.
I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know if it was packed or whatever. But they were like, there were people that there are pictures, and there's some chairs that are empty, and I'm just like, maybe they got up to use the restroom.
Once you get into country like Texas, it's all red, like ridiculously red.
Except for like Dallas and Houston
areas that are
us
that are Democratic.
You know, like us, Dallas, San Antonio,
and Houston,
and El Paso, and that's it.
And everything else is red. That's why Texas always gets red because I guess there's more people in the country.
Well, yeah, a lot of people live in the rural areas. Although the suburbs, they claim. Did you see the moon last night?
Yeah. Somehow I was reading something and it mentioned it, and I went outside. It was already turning red.
Ooh, yeah, I saw a little bit of it. It's cool. I liked it. It was fun. It was nice. I enjoyed it. Anyway, no, but go ahead and vote if you haven't. If you want to go vote early, vote early. If you want to wait for me to talk about the Democrats, maybe I'll do the show at Erasmo tonight, and I'll talk about the Democrats that are on there. Who knows? But I feel like Sarah should win. Cameron County is the seat of the district. I think that she has a lot of pull. I think the race that I'm finding fascinating is the Ruben Cortez and Luis Villarreal race for House District 37.
A lot of mud at each other.
Well, I mean, that is true. What I want to know is, okay, because Luis Villarreal is funny. He has a post, and he says that Ruben Cortez only wants to milk or something for another 4 years. And I got to say this. Somebody who's running for state representative should know that the term of office for a state representative candidate or an office holder is 2 years, not 4. It's 2 years, not 4. So if you're going to be accurate, Luis, in your comments towards Ruben Cortez, you say he wants to just milk for another 2 years, but he didn't say that. He says another 4 years because he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, I guess. So if you go out there, Democrats, and you go out there and vote for Luis Villarreal, please know you're voting for somebody who doesn't even know how long his office is going to be. And that's kind of weird. So
the president or something.
Huh? I mean, it's crazy. It's just not. Why would you do that? You have to understand that you're voting for somebody who doesn't know the term. And then you have Ruben Cortez, who apparently owes taxes or something, or got
I had heard
sued or
that, but
whatever.
I haven't seen any paperwork.
I haven't seen the paperwork either, but that's what Luis is claiming. So
And
there's
it
a
was
lot of
like
mud going
he
through.
had a claim. I think he had a claim back about 40 or 50,000 in back taxes.
Something like that. Well, maybe it's not Luis's claiming it. It's some political act. I don't know who's claiming it anymore. Maybe some political action committee is claiming it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not trying to be one,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, like, is it just me or does he look in chavalon? Like he doesn't know. Like he's what? He's 20. How old is that guy? Like 28 or
I don't
something?
know. Late 20s.
Bien huerco. Like,
Just to
why would you
confirm,
want to
you're
vote
the
for
one on the
that?
right.
Huh?
Just to confirm, you're the one on the right.
Yes, I'm doing it right. Still, I don't know idea.
But
I
yeah,
don't
he
know.
does look kind of young.
Wait.
I don't know his
Like,
exact age.
wait. What do I comment? Like, what is he saying that? What do I comment? Like, what is he claiming or
No.
what is he claiming? Like, what do I do allegedly? Like, what is he saying, Sam? So you can interpret. What is
I
he
don't know.
claiming?
You're from Southmost, bro.
I don't know what he's claiming that I'm eating.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You're the one that hangs around with the Southmost guys.
I guess I don't. No. So I don't know. Some loser guy claiming something I eat. Well, I do eat food. I mean, yeah. I mean, we all eat food. Stupid. And you vote for Jamie Garcia for precinct 4. Gus Ruiz is going down.
I think they were planning on like hopefully replacing 3 of them, right?
Well,
So I think it's
I mean,
county judge. Oh no.
I mean, you have Casco's running for county judge, but that's in November, and you have Erasmo running for precinct 2 against Joey Lopez.
Yeah.
So that's the 2. That's November, and there's some guy running in precinct 4 against whoever these guys win. And I'm not gonna worry about that race yet because I don't know what the race is yet. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. Anyway, but yeah, so I just think it's funny. Like, so who do you gonna vote for? Who, like, would you vote for a guy who doesn't know how long he's supposed to be in office, or would you vote for a guy who, according to some people, owes back taxes? Like, eek.
It's like a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, but you know,
But
Ruben.
it's nothing new in politics. Like, who's
I
the
don't know.
worst? The less worst one.
If I don't know, I think if people were voting, they should vote for somebody who has experience. I guess that's the thing. That's what Ruben's bank is, right? Ruben's like, oh, I have the experience. Okay, that's a tough race to vote in. I don't know how you're gonna vote in that race.
If I don't know, he should have corrected himself with those 4 to 2 years thing. But
I don't know.
besides that,
It's been up there for like 5 days, I think. That post, if you want to go see it, is there.
I don't know. But besides that, I don't know. I think it's a lose-lose situation in that poll.
And then there's one of the chicks from one of the lawyer chicks from here from Brownsville, Rebecca Garza, I want to say. I don't know. That lady that she's running for attorney general on the Democrat side.
No,
And she's running against Jaworski. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Any
You
last
know
words before I go?
huh? No more
Any
comments.
last
We're good.
words? Yeah, we're caught up.
We're caught up. Oh, good. All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you tonight in the show if I can.
Yeah,
if I
man,
get
I'll
home.
send you the link.
Yeah. Is it Osmo gonna be back or is he gone?
I think he should be back by then,
Okay.
but not
Cool.
right now.
Yeah, I gotta make a couple phone calls. I missed a phone call from a friend of mine, and so I gotta give her a call back.
All right, man.
All right. God bless, man. Take care.
And people, don't forget to like the page and go vote if you can. Bye.
Well, go vote if you're not informed. Don't go vote yet. You know, get more informed, and maybe I'll tell you more about the Democrats. Like, because I don't know, and then you can vote after I tell
I know
you.
for the
who-
Republican, it's only like a three of them, right?
On the state races, yeah. But we don't have any local races. But I mean, there's like that JV Garcia Gus Ruiz race is fascinating. I think it's fascinating because JV Garcia's his thing is he's an engineer, right?
Civil engineer.
Yeah. Did he work in the drainage district or something or?
I think he is. He's part of like a committee, but I don't know the exact details. But I know he has.
Maybe Mateo knows.
More, I guess, getting more ground covered as far as getting people into his behind him.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I just look. I don't. I'm not gonna say I know everything about politics, especially not in the Harlingen area, but I would venture to say that if Gus Ruiz got into a runoff, that he's gonna have a hard time beating JV Garcia. But I'm not a fan of either one. Oh, it is what it is. But then there's
They does look young.
yeah.
I haven't seen Gus in a while, but JV sounds like some first blood into the county.
I guess I don't think Gus has been there that long either, though. I think he's only been there one term. If I'm not mistaken. I think he replaced Dan Sanchez. And just for the record, Dan Sanchez in the Myra race is not going to be in this election. It's going to be the special election in June 14th. You know, it is what it. No, but then there's also the JP race between Cindy and Liz. That's happening here. That's also on the ballot for the Democrat side. Anybody else?
Guys, the one for this one?
Mm-hmm. Your friend La Leona versus Cindy La Cindy. No.
I can't even find it.
That's gonna be an interesting race. That one. I don't know.
That's gonna be too close to call.
You think
But
so?
she has. I think Liz.
I
is
think
a
Cindy
better
wins.
person for it. Yeah, I know. I think
I think
Liz
Cindy
is a
wins.
better person for it, but Cindy might take it.
No, I don't think Cindy might take it. I think Cindy does take it. I really do. I think Cindy will win that race.
But is it because she's more like qualified for it, or because she just has like a lot of people voting for her?
I think she had a lot of people voting for her. And I'm actually surprised she got into a runoff. I thought she might actually take it without a runoff because she
Yeah.
had a lot of support. So I do not. If Cindy loses, I'll be shocked. I'll be like really, really shocked if Cindy loses. And I'm not saying that just because Liz doesn't know who I am and Cindy does know who I am. I'm saying that because I think Cindy more well
She
known in the
might lose
community.
because you know her.
You're that's just me. Well, it's possible. It's true. Very true. But no, I think that then that's it, right? Those are the only races, nothing else.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know, maybe there's some JP races over in the upper valley. I don't think so. I mean in the upper part of the county.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
find
know.
anything right now.
That's it.
Well, I'll look into it for like later on tonight.
Cool beans. All right, guys. We should probably go
All
that
right,
way. You
man.
can go.
Have a
God
good
bless.
day.
Take care.